Hello. No, there's never really a theme. But we should draw like a background for it first. But before we do that, I will actually let's make the drawing thing a little bit bigger. This thing, because you probably aren't that interested in seeing like the tools and whatever. Those aren't that interesting. So we'll stay here. Now it should stay sort of in the center pretty well. Very good. Okay. Let's see. What haven't I done? Done yet? As a background, I usually take like one of like the super popular shonen. Oh shit! Also, I need to save this, and I don't want it to be saved into like a horny folder. So just ちょっと待ってください. I have returned. I have something in my eye as well. My glasses are crooked. There we go. Let's see. This is what it looks like. I see. It would be nice to get like a good view of this though. That's pretty good. I could totally use this. Let's see if I can find a better one. No, this is probably the best one. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably good. Let's take Boku no Hero Academia as our background for the day. Since we've been going with the theme of like very famous anime places. Let's take this one today. There we go. God, there's still something in my eye. Very good. I hope that goes well. I almost got a hernia when I was watching YouTube today. Just before stream started, I saw a YouTube title that was like Silver Veil was harassed to tears because she played Harry Potter. I was like, oh my god, I hate people so much. Fuck, I really need to stay away from this Harry Potter drama. It's getting me like personally so fucking angry. I hate people so much. They just like, fuck. Like it's such a shallow thing to like bully people over to. It's like people really need to get a fucking hobby. Seriously. But today, let's do this. So for anybody who didn't sort of hear, I got my books. However, they were both printed wrong, which is not super good. The first one, spicy variant, it was like, how should I even put this? At the end of the book, at like page 303, suddenly the page count jumps to the very end of the book. So it's like page 318, and then it starts going backwards from there on out to back to 303. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, I guess. And so they're fixing that, and then fucked up pages, yeah. And then after that, the other book was they fucked up the bleeds. So for anybody who's not aware, when you print a book like so, there are things called bleeds. Which is a amount of page that goes into excess, essentially. Like when you print a paper that is, let's say, a B5 sheet, they don't have B5 shaped or sized sheets, but instead they have just a bigger sheet, and then they just cut out the right shape. And the bleed is generally about 3 millimeters from each side, and that is the amount of stuff that you can expect to be cut off by the cutting machines to make the final shape of the book. And the printing house, for some reason, instead of, so the way it's supposed to be done is that you take 3 millimeters from each side. That's like that's the maximum amount of stuff that you can take out. Print house decided, I guess maybe they had an intern in the technical department. They decided to take 6 millimeters from the top and 0 from the bottom. Which is like, why? So what this basically meant that anything that I had like at the top of the page that was within, like, without that wouldn't get cut off if the bleed was right. Like if I had like this happy curvo face here up top, because the bleed was doubled, like the eyes would be cut in half like that. And that actually happened to a couple like title screens and whatever in the comic anthology. And so I was like, you have to fix this, I can't take this if this is how it's gonna be. So yeah. So that's sort of, it's been a turbulent day in terms of emotions, getting triggered over stupid Hogwarts Legacy shit. Or, well, it's not the Hogwarts Legacy, it's just people being idiots. And then getting mad over the fact that my books didn't come out as well as I hoped. So now I have to wait more. And there's a strike with the postal workers, whatever, the delivery drivers who work at the postal offices or whatever, and they are on strike. So that's why my Pokemon cards haven't arrived either. So yeah, it sucks. Outside of that, the books do look nice. They are generally looking pretty good, and it's gonna be fun to sell them. I hope that the fact that they're in English isn't gonna be a problem to Finnish people who are like shit at English. So yeah. They can buy Clownfish Twisters, I guess. God damn it, fucking hell, I'll just do this with a ruler. What's in here, right? For anybody who's wondering what we're doing, I'm drawing like a stupid manga background first, so that we can start adding like your awful ideas into the picture here soon. It's tough because it has like a fish lens perspective, which is not the easiest to replicate with a ruler. Just pull this manually. Today's environment is the Boku no Hero Academia, whatever. I don't know what it's actually called. The Hero Association or something like that, I think. Yeah. It's not postal. It's not the post office that is having a strike. It's the delivery drivers or something. Rekkamiehet. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. The books, they're getting me kind of tense because I'm hoping I'm just worried that I won't be able to get them in time for the event. But I still have like over a month of time still left, and it was already proven that they take a week to arrive here. So I should be fine. What the fuck am I doing? Drawing these without a blur? There. There we go. I'll just sort of fix them along as people think of ideas to draw into it. Clean up the whatever line art to make the image look a little bit more consistent. Okay, it's this one. I think it's this one, right? But yeah. It's a very thin thing for a single tree to cover. I guess they're just very strong. They must be hero trees, I guess. But yeah, how's it going on your end? I hope you guys aren't getting triggered by stupid shit like I am, but do be like that. I really fucking hate the fucking idiotic Harry Potter drama. It's so fucking stupid. It's like embarrassingly stupid. Like, how the fuck are those supposed to be human beings who are starting that shit? They have to be like some inferior species that has somehow like infiltrated among our ranks. They're the sus humans. They're like fake humans who exist just to cause chaos among like normal people. To make the normal people lose faith in humanity. Documentary style videos about Monster Hunter. I think I've seen some of those. It wasn't really my thing, but it was a cute idea though. I kinda decided to do everything the commissioner asked for because I told them not to post it anywhere and made it not so yabai for me anymore. And it made it not so yabai for me. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. If you're okay with it, that's all that really matters. I've been coaching Yersu about he's gotten like a commission customer and he's not super comfortable with dealing with I guess people in general. So I've been coaching him on how to handle the customers. And so far the commission seems to be going quite well. Which is good. We have a lot of tree here today, so we have a lot of space for like tree living creatures to appear in these. Unlocking spell to break into everywhere in Harry Potter Legends. I've been looking through my past writing works to get back into. Okay. Alohomora, right? That's the unlocking spell in Harry Potter, right? Very beautiful tree. I'm guessing this is like a metal detector to prevent like delinquents from going to the school with like a knife. The only thing I'm wondering is like the characters are like walking nuclear bombs, so I understand like what the fuck is it supposed to do? Pirpana and Juan doing ERP. Very good. I will do just that. Don't worry. Just did this morning. I'm trying to put up the combat difficulty. It's gotten a bit easy. Sometimes when games get too easy, they can really become like just super boring. I played through God Eater 3, which was like a Monster Hunter ripoff with arcade one Christmas, and what a fucking waste of time it was. It was so stupidly easy that it was like, I don't think we failed like a single quest. And the quests like took like a few minutes. And there was like a billion of them. Well, isn't this a nostalgic song? I'm guessing there's probably nobody in chat who knows where this is from. There's like no one who had this game. I don't think I know a single person who had it. The game of, if I reveal what song or what game it's from, then basically it reveals like what game it is. But it is it's a Pokemon game. It's a Pokemon franchise game. that nobody has. Ironically, it was I think the only way to legit get Mew back in the day without an event was this game. The audio rip is so low quality that it makes itself peak. Very cool. Very cool. I can't really blame them considering probably like nobody had this. The fact that there's even an audio rip of the game is like insane enough. It's from nobody is probably gonna be able to guess. It's from Pokemon Ranch, which was a Pokemon storage system for the Wii before Pokemon Bank and stuff like that were a thing. And the idea was that the Pokemon were there, and there were like these little toy versions of them. You could see like your entire collection of Pokemon sort of walking around the ranch doing like random shit. They were kind of like the Miis. When the Miis are in the Mii Plaza in Wii and 3DS, and they would just like sort of do their own things, and yeah, it was pretty obscure. And you'd get a Mew as a reward if you had 1,000 Pokemon in your ranch. You just do this. I'm just gonna guess that the thing is probably like around there. I have no idea because of the like crazy fucking sunshine. About there. Like there. But yeah, back then legendary Pokemon actually had value because there was like no way for your everyday little child to get them. Lugia, Ho-Oh, and then Deoxys, Celebi, Mew. They were all Pokemon that were like just insanely hard to get. Like you'd be unable to get them like through normal gameplay, no matter what. So you'd have to have either an event or just know some really obscure game that happens to have the ability to give you one. And Pokemon Ranch happened to be one. That's why I had it. Then I think I actually went to a Mew event. Let's just make this into like a thingy like this. I don't know what this is. Probably like a doorway. But we'll just fill it up with our imagination. Not gonna be super accurate with the whatever thing this is supposed to be. Okay, now I'll just thicken the lines a little bit. Code Vein is connected to God Eater 3, I guess. So never had guessed that. I don't think I ever heard of Pokemon Ranch before. Yeah, it's because it wasn't actually like a physical game. You could only get it from the Wii eShop with the Wii points. It was only like a digital only release. And yeah, nobody had it. I had it. I still do. I still do have it. And if I dug out my Wii, I'm sure there's still like Pokemon in there. I was really clever. I used it as an exploit tool to get myself a full Pokédex, like a living Pokédex. So for anybody who doesn't know what a living Pokédex is, it is when you have an actual copy of every single Pokemon in your in your boxes. And so the way I did it was, so basically you're supposed to have like a Pikachu, Pichu, and Raichu instead of just having Raichu. That's what a living dex is. So what I did was, the way Pokemon Ranch works is it checks the person's player ID and secret ID when you connect to it, and I'm not gonna explain to people what they are. If you don't know, you're not gonna understand them even if I explain them to you. But for any real Pokemon fans who understand what these are, it checks the player's ID and secret ID when you connect to it. It doesn't actually check the player name. So what you can do is, if you have a... So the way I wanted to do it was, I wanted to get a living dex from a ROM, like a game ROM, because they were starting to not work on 3DS anymore, the flashcards and whatever. So I wanted to have a living dex on a physical game. So the way I did it was, it was like I transferred. I got a save file online that had cheated like all the Pokemon into it, and they had like every single Pokemon in the boxes. And then I changed the ID and secret ID of the game to match, I think, like my Pokemon Diamond or something like that. And then I withdrew all the Pokemon from Pokemon Ranch into Pokemon Diamond. So now they had my so basically I changed the ID of the Cheaty save file with a Pokesal. The Cheaty save file was a ROM. I transferred all of those Pokemon into Ranch. And then I withdrew them with the physical copy of the game that had a matching ID and secret ID. I figured this out by sending trading a Pokemon into the ROM file and then opening the Pokemon data with Pokesal. And after transferring them into Pokemon Diamond, then I transferred all of them from Pokemon Diamond into Pokemon Black and White, so I could get a living dex in Pokemon Black and White. So you know, not the most easy way. The simplest way obviously would have been to trade every single Pokemon, but who the fuck has the time to trade like 500 Pokemon one by one? It was such a fucking drag, so I was like, I'm gonna trade them all at once, and this is how I did it. Schmort, yes. I was very schmort with my cheats. Living dex is honestly isn't that cool. I didn't really do anything with it in the end. They were nicer when they were in the ranch, because they were at least the Pokemon were doing something. Let's make these black so that the lighting is a little bit more easy to follow. But yeah. Secret IDs and stuff like that are probably something that is going to be very obscure to a lot of people, but I'm not going to go into it right now. Most likely people don't even care to begin with, but yeah. I was really into Pokemon data manipulation back in the day, but especially back in like 4th, 5th gen. I also always got all the spin-off titles that were like the exclusive way to get like some secret Pokemon. The only one that I never got was Pokemon Ranger, which was the only way to get a Manaphy in Platinum and Diamond and Pearl. That's the only one that I didn't get. And then, but I had like Pokemon Colosseum. You could get Ho-Oh in Pokemon Colosseum. And then I had Pokemon XD, where you could get Lugia. And a Pokemon Channel, where you could get Jirachi. And I wonder if there were more. I don't remember. But yeah. Those are a good start, I guess. I was really into Pokemon back in like 4th, 5th gen. That's when I started collecting a lot of Pokemon cards as well, and that's why my collection is so vast, is because I collected a lot of cards during that time when Pokemon was like the least popular that it's ever been. And it was a really good time to get really like sought after cards. You could get like Shining Pokemon for like $30. I remember feeling like, no, I don't want to pay, because Mewtwo was like 40 to 50 euro, Shining Mewtwo. And I remember thinking that that's too much. And the Charizard was like 100. And now Charizard is like 750 and Mewtwo is like 500. I should have gotten them back then. I don't have them. I still don't. Well, I do have a Charizard. It's kind of in a shit shape, but I do have a Shining Charizard. I bought it for 10 euro in Huuto.net. But yeah. Okay. We have here Boku no Hero Academia. And the idea is that you guys throw characters or just concepts for me to inject into this beautiful image, and that's how we're gonna fill it. So if you have a character in mind, throw the character name. If the character is someone who I cannot Google, then please DM me a reference of them. So for example, if you have an OC or something like that I don't have a reference for, please send me a reference. And then we'll start doodling stupid shit here. Tommy Mommy is cheering Mike up, okay. Let me find a picture of let's see here. A good reference of her. Let's put you like right here. You weren't let inside the Boku no Hero Academia because your favorite team lost. Only winners are let into the Boku no Hero Academia place. So we have a sad pelican. I think pelicans have like flippers, right? Let's give it like a propellihattu. And the pelican shirt. That was number 10. Like so. The beak. And then we have Dimitrescu's hand petting. What kind of sleeves does she have? Does she have sleeves? Very tight. She can be like sort of like kneeling here because she's so much bigger. Yeah, her hand is probably gonna be bigger too. Like this. And like this would be her posing, like that. And she has the big skirt. Her ass. Your massive mommy milkers will be here. And she has like the titty window, like this. Her massive cleavage. And, she has her lipstick. And her hairstyle has like a bun here. Her ear is visible, like so. The bun is black. And then she has the big hat. It might not be that big. Let's make it cover like her other eye, like this, sort of. And like this. Maybe this part is bigger. And there's no particular design to the hat, I guess. And does she have like just black hair up here? The hat is just black. She has black gloves as well. And her hand comes from there. And she has like a black flower here. And then like a necklace of some kind. And then this connect here. She has an earring. It's very difficult to draw with a 1 pixel white pen. But it's fine. kind of flustered. And then this pelican is like sad. There we go. Okay. Feeling better already, very good. Do I need to get to your reference of Peter? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I don't especially remember one, and I don't know like what outfit you'd want for Pirpana. And people can feel free to throw references at me or ideas at me in the meanwhile as well. Yksi Pirpana. Joo. And then Juan. Where's the Juan? We will fill this up with stupid ideas. So if anybody in chat has any ideas, throw them at me so you don't forget. Any kind of stuff is fine. I do actually have Code Vein, I just never really finished it because it wasn't super fun. I've never been a huge fan of Japanese post-apocalyptic, like the visual style that they like to go for, where everything is sort of sepia-toned and like, or gray and sort of like dull and boring. It doesn't really look good. It's like that like weird industrial dystopia kind of look that I've never been a huge fan of. I like the Western apocalypse scenery a little bit better, where like the nature has taken over the place, which gives it much more variety and color. Amoeboid changeling behind the buildings. That sounds like a grand idea. I'll draw it while these two are finding their references. I like how there's no other art of this card, even though it has been redrawn so many times. It's very serious. There he is, being a 1/1. Very powerful. Okay, I think I might have gotten the references. I can't really see Juan's face from the reference that you sent. Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we have a good reference of Juan from the owner of the man himself. Let's draw you guys sitting on top of this thing here, and ERPing specifically. They're both squealing like little girls as they ERP. Let's make Juan a little bit bigger than Yersu. Yersus Pirpana. Yerpana. There we go. Maybe not that big, yeah. In fact, like it should be like Yersu who is, or Yersus Pirpana who is smaller. Because Juan is already pretty big. Lalafells are pretty small. There we go. Big. And then potato. Potato. Probably giving it too much shape for a fucking Lalafell. Can't really do much about that. I'm not gonna study the anatomy of Lalafells right now. What kind of shoes does he have? High heels. Boots. Okay. I should probably just do these in higher resolution in the future. I mean, doing them at 1080p, which is not like a really good drawing resolution, to be fair. It's a pretty shitty drawing resolution. Exactly because of this, that it gets really pixelated when you get super close. And there's no real reason to make it this tiny. And then there's like a China dress on this horny motherfucker, yes. It's like, let's have it draping over like this. Did work. Fucking stupid horny pictures are being sent my way constantly by years. I guess the way to Lalafellify this is to make the head bigger. Because they have like stupidly big heads. And let's give it like the Inyan. And it's like hair like this. should have definitely been higher res image, and his stupid floppy ears. And the buns. Draw like a muscular dude wearing a fucking slutty outfit. Squealing with the lalafell. He has a very manly... Well, actually, no, I think we can do it with this. And he has a very... sort of manly brow, and... But we should make it like sort of squealing. Because he's also Ian. So go blush. And he has beard. Like this. And an anime hero hairstyle. Like a pulled back. I don't know how to sort of balance the heads of these cat people because they don't have normie ears. But I guess the normie ears would be like there. And they just have hair that covers it up, I guess. And then he has cat ears. And then he has man bra. Let's give some muscle tone. Muscular legs. Really not so easy to portray like this, but let's see what I can do. And then he has sandals on. Toe right there, and Then he has like the slutty skirt. Actually, it goes like from back and front. Okay, so there's like a piece right here. Then there's one that goes like this. And then there's another one that comes from here. Then he has like these fishnet stockings, like a real man should. And probably a six-pack. Some golden thingies, whatever, on the outfit. And then he has like cufflinks. Fucking idiot. This should have definitely been done in high resolution, so then I could cut these guys out like better. Sadly, it do be like that. I did set it up to be only HD. Without context, that can be so yabai. Absolutely, but it looks like the Lalafell is coming onto the big guy, so it's okay. It's not his fault. He's just wooing. Okay, what else? Give me like bigger. These people are too big for Lalafells. Yeah, but I'm drawing with like 1 pixel wide things, so like fucking hell. If I had to draw like things even smaller, you guys wouldn't be able to see shit. Yes, give me big ideas. What's going on? I'm drawing like all stupid ideas that chat has into this like into a single picture. So throw me any characters. So yeah. If Pirpana was any smaller, May would have to go to jail. No, it's Juan who's in trouble if anything happens. The 2000s. Oh, you mean the American Godzilla? Okay, that's actually let's actually remove a part, or maybe I don't like these trees. They're taking too much space. Let's make this one smaller. So we can put the shitty 2000 Godzilla in here. Godzilla. No, not the good one. Yeah, the dinosaur-looking fucker. Where is like a good side profile of him? What is it called again? Zilla. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ironically, this was actually the first thing that I ever saw of Godzilla. Actually, let's put it like here so that it's taking more space. So it has like a very blocky head, and then like spine starts sort of. And it has like a square shaped mouth. Then it has like this very distinctively shaped chin. And its nostrils are like here. And it has a very sort of distinct brow as well. And kind of boring looking teeth. They're just like sharp, jagged things. Nothing in particular. It has like here, comes like down here, and then a thing here. It's like that. And then like tongue. Let's make all of this black. And then it has like a pretty appropriate eye considering what people thought of it. Let's give it like a stupid eye. It has like a shadow around it constantly. Oh, the white eye is actually kind of intimidating looking. Pretty terrifying. It's like such an over-designed face. It has like way too many kind of weird and pointless parts to its face. You can also, like, if you want like a character drawn, it doesn't have to necessarily be the actual character in there. It can also be something like a big poster that has a picture of the character too. So just something to keep in mind. If you want your character to be featured bigger than just like a small version. Let's make it drool. It's like hungry. What is it hungry for? I guess we'll find out soon. There we go. There's the American Godzilla. Hey yo, what we don't drawing? Anything. Anything. Throw me any ideas that you want in the picture and I'll draw them. Mae boss fighting a sensor bar. Sure. Let's do like a big screen here. I'm playing a playlist of very obscure Nintendo music. But yeah, any ideas you might think of are more than welcome. So throw whatever. Here we have like a television screen where Mae-mae is fighting a big sensor bar. Draw some amogus. Don't worry, I will. I'll draw amoguses. MTG Earthbender waifu. Oh, you mean the one from the waifu thing. What game was it? Hoodie. Okay. Do my eyes still close when I'm drawing? Oh yeah, they do, don't they? Yes. Nobody's ever gonna get what this is supposed to be because it's just a black block. I guess I'll need to do like a punchline. The other glass part doesn't go to the other eye. My eyes are too far apart. Unfortunate. Let's just put it like this. No, let's just drop the glasses. Maybe that. I mean, I guess I wouldn't wear the glasses in a fight anyway. Say no to sensor bars. Very good. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Ah! Mario in this picture. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, when is the Mario movie coming? Let's go over the ideas in order though. Earthbender waifu. Sensor's theme is much more stylistic. I mean, it is. To find a like an organic way to censor something is much more fun than like the fucking like actual pixelation. Like I used to, I remember there was like fucking, what is it called? Rosario to Vampire. So Rosario and Vampire, something like that. Something stupid. It's like a broken English title. And then Toraburu, two big old ecchi series from Japan. And both of them had like an idiotic way of censoring. Like when the characters' panties would be showing, there'd be like this stupid bat, like this stupid poorly drawn bat that looked basically like this. XD, XD, and it would just be like, hell, like it would just be hanging out there over the fucking the panty. And I was like, what? Like, who was thinking of this? Obviously, like the really shitty shine is also bad when the animation isn't like actually built around it, where it's like, okay, there's a character, here's the character's butt, like so, and the character is like walking or something, and they just happen to have a very, very prominently visible ass, and then there's like a fucking big ass shine that's just constantly following them around. It's so stupid. It was pretty good in Gabriel Dropout. It's a like a comedy slice of life about angels, where like the divine glow or something like that is like a part of their canon. Like the angels are always censored, so like when they throw their clothes away, they just like have like a divine light that just finds its way to cover their like sensitive parts. It's the fucking funniest shit. There's a thing in Senran Kagura as well, yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I... Bear, do you have any references of the character that you wanted me to draw? Oh wait, I found Deli's thing of the character. So let me use this as a reference instead. No, I don't know like every single card either. I don't actually know anything about MTG lore. Let's draw her sort of like hanging out here. She's like sticking out of the tree like this. She's summoning Emrakul. Let's draw Emrakul here in the background. Here he comes. Or I guess Emrakul is a she, but here she comes. Very good. And then Amoguses. Let's place multiple Amogis in here. This. They're kind of like mushrooms where they appear in little colonies. Can't run away from the Amogis. There we go. There's some Amoguses. Speaking of censor, I just remembered there was some practice picture I did it in school in which I censored the bits with the face of a very derpy. Yeah, I mean, there was, I think there's in manga and anime too, there's like, especially in manga sometimes, I don't know if it's like supposed to be a pussy joke, but you sometimes censor the girly parts with a with like a cute cat going meow. That was also something that I did in Clownfish Twister on the 3rd volume. There's a moment in the 3rd volume where Maru discover, like, they're sort of like retelling the moment when he turned into a girl, and in between his legs there's like a little cat who's going meow. I probably can't show it because I'm pretty sure that that particular little chapter had a lot of nudity to it, so I can't show it on Twitch. Okay, what else do we put here? We still have this much like wall space. We can put a bunch of posters or like screens or something like that here. Then there's the front of the place is like pretty barren. There's still a lot of space here. There's a lot of space in the sky as well. You can put a lot of things here, so throw your ideas. Can I ask for something dumb? Yes, that's the whole point of this. You get Chad holding a sign saying watch Mae-mae streams, okay? Chad. There he is. The funny thing about Giga Chad is this is actually a real picture, I think. It's not actually photoshopped, which is the fucking freakiest thing. This thing, I don't think it's a Photoshop. I think it's a real picture, which is super fucking freaky. But let's draw like, how the fuck do I do this? Let's do it the smart and swift way. Draw line. Yeah, freaky, yeah. Mae-mae fishing, yes, I'll do that too. Can you find the Giga Chad picture? There he is. Let's put him like here. He's sort of standing on the front. That. Some of the emojis need to be removed. Giga Chad is so powerful. But he's bringing a good message, so it's okay. There's like so many people, for some reason, have made Giga Chad looking characters in Elden Ring. It's pretty funny. He has such a cartoony shape to his face that it's pretty easy to probably replicate it like this. Slash fake smile. That very good. Very, very long eyelashes. It'd be like a very scary, intimidating version of him. have him watch like the viewer. Let's give him like anime shine to his eyes. Very good. Was it what was the quote again? Yeah. Push it back a little bit, the Twitch. There we go. God, I hate him. He's so cursed. Good. Let's see. Picture Mae-mae running after an egg with an eye hole in legs. Okay. Let's put it here on the building again. It's the other commercial or whatever is going on. I was actually thinking that the egg would be gone for a month here soon again, but that was actually wrong. I thought it was 23 days, but it was actually 23 hours. So the egg isn't like being an actual just like an absolute shitlord for at least a little bit longer, which is good. Let's save this. Like the Digitamamon, the Digimon who's like an egg. We forgot about the tail in the cosplay picture. Wait, what tail? Wait, what tail? Did the character have the outfit have a tail? Oh! Oh, you mean ASCII lad has a tail even in his human form? Because I've never actually drawn him from behind, so I actually didn't know that. I just didn't know that. So that's something that since it wasn't corrected in the line art phase, I can't really fix at this point, unless you want to pay extra for it. But since I wasn't even aware that he has a tail in his human form. We wrote it down, but did we not actually draw it? I generally don't forget things that I don't draw, or things that I draw. But I guess if we didn't ever even draw it and just wrote down something. Okay, we didn't draw anything. Yeah, that's what I thought too. The legs a little bit more thick, so they can carry this magnificent frame. Just scribble down something like there is a tail, okay? Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't like like a traditional ref sheet of the character ever commissioned, so there was never a backside to the thing, I guess. That is true. Big thing going over here. I think like this. Yes, I look forward to the day when you ask me for bot commissions. Should be fun. It was pretty funny to draw that one too. Although it did take me a little bit later than I was hoping to go into, but that was I think there was something going on my end that day too, so. The campaign slogan. There we go. What was next? Giraffe Mae-mae going attack on Titan on the Zilla. I don't know how that would work considering it has no arms. Considering Giraffe Mae-mae has no arms, how is it going to go Attack on Titan? What do you mean by saying by going Attack on Titan? I guess that's what I want to know. Just regular Mae-mae where the character is jumping from something, swords raised above. Oh. Okay, so you said Giraffe Mae-mae, so I thought you meant like the battle mode. Where could I put it? Maybe I'll put it like here. Beautiful hair flowing in the wind. Where are the blades? Like they're like this, right? Then I need the 3D whatever in gear. It's like this, right? And then it shoots like the things on the target. There we go. Rest well, Zoltan. Ah, well, that wouldn't have been possible since we don't have the back of the head of the Godzilla super visible, and we already have a lot of things here with the Imrakul and whatever. Oh, Hoodie's here on the server. Let me give him the role. Doink. There you go. Now you can see everything. Ah. Okay, let's see. Was there anything else that I missed while I was drawing this? I can't really look at chat when I'm looking at a reference. Either way, if you have suggestions, throw them at me and I'll put them here. Can I touch your pee-pee? God damn it, that is so fucking yabai. There's a lot of space over this side. There's like nothing here yet. This side has sort of started getting stuff into it, but the other one doesn't yet. Very good. Okay. Yeah, what should we put here? What should we put here? Bear-chan giving heart eyes to Mega-chan. Okay. Okay. Bear-chan has like a bow. Right there. We can give him another one. Or her. I don't know how Bear-chan identifies themselves. Bear-chan canon is growing. It's a Z-mixer. 。 Very good. I also like how Bear is the one who suggests Bear-chan having a crush on GigaChat, considering Bear is the one who was recorded on stream saying like, oh, you know, I'm not really into dudes, but you know, I'm you know. Let's give some branches in here. It was Arcade who suggested that. No, Arcade said that it was you who whispered it to him. One Spoderman. Sure. Lies and slander. I don't know about that. Let's draw Spoderman here. Stuck in a tree. My least favorite Spider-Man iteration is the one with webbing in his armpits. Cringy as shit. I don't know whose idea that was, but god, they're an idiot. I hate fucking web armpit Spider-Man. Fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. There was like the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game, and then the second one, the PlayStation 1 second Spider-Man game, I think it was called Enter Electro. In Enter Electro, Spider-Man had web in his armpits, and I remember I fucking hated that shit. It was fucking cringe as hell. Those who are going, that's maybe a little bit too detailed, because that would be like 5 people at the same time gathered around these thin-ass trees. Might be a little bit too detailed to make it sort of easy to see what's going on. We can draw Ken smelling the trees, though. With his big-ass fucking bottle nose. There he is. Eye facial. That sounds like a parody porn of the like Apple products. Oh, what did you get? I got an iPhone. Oh, what did you get? iPad. Oh, what did you get? Hand job. Oh, what? Eye facial. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? That's such a stupid name. Eye facial. Okay, hell. I hate it too. Also, it's really weird that you have to use different software for the capture than so do you use, is the face capture a separate software that you have to have running while you also have the model visible on a different software. So the one software doesn't, like the software that you display the 3D model on doesn't actually have a face capture, like an expression capture. God, that is so fucking primitive. I wonder what the fuck is wrong with that. Like, what is up with that? Why is it so fucking primitive? I really don't get it. It's so weird how live 2D tracking is so much better than that shit. Live 2D tracking is actually like constantly updated and it's getting better. iPhone with the tracking, then VC face to put it on the... That's so stupid. God damn. Well, I hope it at least pays off to some extent, I guess. I should update my model at some point soon to do like make the face more, even more capable of expressions. I left some expressions or some stuff out because back then the tracking wasn't good enough to really do that. So now that there's that whole like the RTX tracking for VTube Studio, I could use like better tracking. I'll fix the stupid hair glitching out through my neck as well at the same time. Like, look at that, it's clipping. It's not very good. I don't like that. I'll just make it so that it's permanently at like this mode. So it never, it's the only problem is that like, I guess, well, no, I don't know if it's actually gonna be a problem. It's more of a problem when it's clipping like this. And the weird thing is that it's like that only that one strand. I could just move that one strand away, I guess, too. That would work too. But yeah, throw more ideas. Throw more ideas at me. You can suggest multiple times. It doesn't have to be a one-time Andy. It's okay. It's okay to suggest your own OCs as well if you want me to draw them. So throw ideas at me. Just if you want me to draw an OC, just remember to send me a reference. We also have like this area here could be used for something also in the foreground, kind of like these two, like over here to cover this area right here. And then there's something that could be peeking from the side, kind of like the Godzilla, or just something peeking out of the tree, something peeking from behind it. There's this wall here that could have things popping up from behind it right here. And then at the very center of the picture, we could still have something too. And then the sky is like completely empty. So throw all of your ideas now. I'm really happy with the fact that I got my first thing to check out Spicy Variant. God, it's such a fucking massive book. It's so thick. Like, holy shit, the book is thick. It's unfortunate that the page order was messed up, so I need to get like another version of it. But goddamn, is it thick. It's a thick ass book. The thick ass book. And thick like paint. Maybe not that thick, but it's pretty fucking thick. It's like the thickest book that I've ever done or ever made myself. It is the longest one too, at 318 pages. I was looking through it, and the text looks good. Everything looks pretty good on the inside. The art looks great. There are some artworks that didn't convert super well into black and white, but that was just because I was trying to turn colored pictures into black and white images. And even then, my issues are pretty small with them. And then the page order, and then there are obviously like numerous little like sentence structuring errors and stuff like that. Probably comma errors, a lot of them. But that's kind of what you get when you don't have a proofreader. And you can't really get a real proofreader in the first place for these for free. They are very, very expensive. Hopefully people will be too distracted by the porn to notice that there are some sentence structure errors. The first meme that comes to mind. The plate above the arc. So that one right here. Let's see, a meme. Well, in my mind, there's always space for Bongo Cat. It's my favorite shitty dead meme. I first read as Mae-mae, and then as I read that it was a meme, then I was like, well, Mae-mae is kind of a meme, but I figured we have enough Mae-mays already. Old Shit Memes, the musical. Bongo Cat lives. Yes, yes. I like the Bongo Cat memes. Especially when it bongos and then something explodes. That's like the best kind of Bongo Cat. Fat cat in the tree. I have a better idea. The splotches are like black on it, I think. Here we go. We already have fat cats, so I'm not gonna draw more fat cats into the pictures. There's already a very fat cat up there. It's the fattest cat. Yes, let's give it like a shadow, like an ominous shadow. Just the fat cat, not the fat cat. It's fat enough. It's fat cat enough. Know how to turn it into the official fat cat. Just give me a second. Has eyelashes. There we go. Now it's the fat cat. From what I read, by the way, the iPhones have a depth recognition with their camera, which is what makes them... I don't know what that sort of means. Like, how far away from the camera you are is probably what you mean. Which I like. All tracking everywhere has that. The pattern is still inexplicable. Go fuck yourself. Eat my ass. God damn it, you and your fucking fat cat fetish. It's perfectly fine. It's a very fat cat. That's what really matters. Dog with a chainsaw coming out of his head. It's a demon. It's not a dog. Stupid fucking casual. Let's put it like here. I've heard very mixed opinions on the whatchamacallit, the Chainsaw Man anime. There was even like apparently a petition to have it remade by a different studio because some people really didn't like it, and some others really liked it. That actually, it's like this. So I'm not really sure what's going on with it. Haven't really watched it myself. I'm not really into Shonen Jump anime anymore. I don't really watch them. I've just been watching Urusei Yatsura, and I watched the Junji Ito thing with Yersu, and it kind of sucked, to be honest. It started off okay, but then it started going into the exact same direction that the collection did. It wasn't super interesting. It was kind of like too jokey, and the 3D effects were ugly as hell. It was mainly just the Japanese fans because the art style wasn't exactly like in the manga. I like how like people are like it has to be like a perfect replica, even though Demon Slayer looks nothing like the manga. Like the anime looks so much better than the manga. Nobody's complaining about that though. Fucking hell. They better not fuck up Uzuma. It's probably gonna be fucked up. There's something about Junji Ito to be cursed into mediocre at best adaptations. His works are interesting and weird and creative. But somehow they are really hard to adapt into an anime, like successfully. There was like really interesting potential to a lot of the stories. Like my favorite story in the collection was like, it was like really creepy. It was like there was this girl who had died by like accidentally hanging herself on like an electric cord or something like that, and then everybody was like, oh shit, that's so sad. And then they started seeing like balloons, like her head flying around. And then one night the main character girl goes around and she sees like one of her friends going after like this big weird balloon looking thing that is just the face of the dead girl. It's just floating in the air. It's like a head, but it's also like a balloon, and then like there's like a noose coming out of the neck, like the balloon string. And then there's another balloon that just suddenly comes from behind the bushes that has the face of the other dude who's trying to catch the other balloon, and it just hangs him and then just starts like carrying him around. It was a really unnerving and weird thing, but it was completely ruined by really, really bad 3D animation. The balloons were completely drawn in 3D, which was not necessarily a great idea. I could understand the mob balloons, like the background balloons being drawn like that are just sort of floating there, but the fact that like all of them were just 3D models was kind of bad. Not to mention the fact that for some reason there is something about like Japanese studios, when they shift from 2D animation to 3D animation, it feels like they like completely forget all animation principles. Like they just like completely ruin, like forget all animation principles, which is really, really weird. Because like there was this scene where he's like swinging from and that Yersu makes a good point. There was some random fish floating in an aquarium which was 3D, even though you could only see it from one side for 2 seconds. There was literally no reason whatsoever to make a 3D model for it, because you have to 3D model it in all sides when you could just draw it. They did like some really weird choices with the 3D models, which felt super out of place, and it was just, I really don't understand when people like just like have to fucking stick like the 3D models everywhere. Like the only anime that I've seen doing 3D models well are like Beastars and Kimetsu no Yaiba, which is like those two are the ones that do 3D really well. Kimetsu no Yaiba, you don't usually even see that they use 3D models, but they use 3D models for like all the like really cool background spinning effects and the sword effects and stuff like that. And then Beastars is just like fully 3D animated from start to finish, and it's just a really fucking pretty anime. There's like nobody who actually understands 3D modeling who would ever think that it looks bad. It's such a fucking beautiful anime. Yeah, or like when 3D animation and 2D animation is mixed together, it has to look like really good. Let's see if I can find the what is his name? The Thunder Boy? Zenitsu. This one. turn down the music in this one. So, I think this one is probably the scene that I'm thinking of. Yeah. So the background is a 3D model, right? The background is a 3D model, and then the actual drawing is 2D. Like, this is how you should be using 3D models. This is like a really good use of 3D models. Is when you do like really cool like angle shots and stuff like that, because obviously drawing the background in angle shots is a fucking miserable nightmare, especially when it's a Japanese room with the tatami mats and shit making geometric shapes everywhere so it doesn't look abstract. I like this funny silly Game Boy music. Yeah. And it's just like a really good way of doing 3D models. The backgrounds are all 3D models. Ah, fuck, stop suggesting this shit to me. No. And then there's Beastars. Let's just use this. Like, this is a 3D model. This is a 3D model. It's a fucking beautiful ass 3D model. This is the entire shit is 3D model. The backgrounds are probably drawn by hand, but the characters are all 3D models. With I think the shadows and some of the faces, like facial features, sometimes the expressions are drawn by hand. These are all 3D models, which you can sometimes see, like, they look a little bit dead on the inside, the NPC shits. But the main characters, when there's close-ups, they look really, really good, which is such a fucking feat for a 3D modeled anime. Very fucking pretty. It's such a fucking beautiful anime. The characters, like, even though they're 3D models, they're so expressive. They've been, like, actually rigged well. And they look good from, like, all angles and stuff like that. Like, look at this shit. She's so fucking expressive. It's a really fucking pretty anime. Too bad Beastars. Yeah, I haven't even watched it. I haven't even watched it. But this is, like, artistically speaking, what a fucking masterpiece. It's not like the story or anything is, like, super special or anything. It's just, like, a technical masterpiece. It's like a technical marvel to see, like, this fucking beautiful anime. It makes me happy to just watch it. Even if I didn't really care for the story that much, because it's a pretty basic bitch story to tell about racism and segregation through furry characters. It's been done before. But it's just fucking pretty as hell. The lighting itself is amazing, right? The fuck is they harassing Silverwhale? Yes, to the point of her starting to cry on stream, apparently. So yeah, anybody who thinks that people who play Hogwarts Legacy are bigots can go fucking die. That's what I think. Seriously, fucking hell. But yeah, Beastars is fucking pretty as hell. It is so fucking well done. The animations are really pretty. They're done with motion capture instead of like shitty keyframing. And then the motion capture has actually been cleaned up. Like, look at these animations. They look so like they're like over the top, but they're like they fit the cartoon world really well, but they're also really realistic in the way that the physics and everything works. It's just a really good time. And like, look at this facial animation. It's so fucking good. It's like a movie, like a Pixar movie, but it's been turned into an anime series. It's super nice. Yes, that is the thumbnail of the music that we're listening to. But yeah, enough gushing about Beastars and whatever. But you can do 3D modeling right in anime too. But there's something about studios just thinking of 3D modeling instead of being an extension to the art. They just think of it as a way to skip work. Which is which is the wrong way to look at it, I think. The 3D model could totally be a part of the art. It's just a shortcut to most people, which is really lame. Like when you see those background characters walking around that all are the same dude, and they just have the exact same animation and they look like they're marching. It's so fucking ugly. But yeah, anime is pretty guilty of having really trash 3D animation in a lot of places, which is really strange considering it's like they study like it gives off the impression that when Japanese animators study in Japan in Japanese schools, they like instead of actually trying to understand the rules behind the animations, they are just like forcing the information into their heads that, okay, when a character walks in this angle, they look like this. When a character talks in this angle, they look like that. And they just push it all into their head. But then when they're forced into an environment that they're not familiar with, such as 3D, and they have to do an animation, they're suddenly like, wait, I have no idea how like anything works. And then the animation turns out to look like absolute garbage. There was like a an animation in the episode of the Junji Ito thing, where the guy who got hanged by the balloon is like hanging on the noose and swinging around, but they're like jiggling like completely unrealistically, and they're like physics are completely wrong. It just looks really, really bad. But yeah. But yeah, it would be really cool to see something 3D from the studio who did Beastars. Again, maybe something that isn't Beastars. I totally understand why they did Beastars like that, because like drawing... the reason to why all furries always draw their characters like this... in this same angle... is because this is the easy angle to draw. Like they always draw it in the same angle, because this doesn't require you to... It's basically the same thing as when people start learning how to draw anime, they always hide one of the eyes. Kind of like how I have here. I'm a beginner, by the way. I've never drawn anything before. But this is basically the same as that, but for furries, because like actually figuring out like what the shape of the nose is like in a three-dimensional space makes it like a lot different, a lot more difficult to sort of figure out like, okay, here's the eyes of the character, and like but how does the head of the thing work out in an angle like this? How do I draw it in different angles and stuff like that? It's very difficult, and it's time consuming to figure out something like that. And especially in Japan, where furries aren't like a big thing, there isn't really a lot of furry anime. So the animators are probably not super used to seeing characters like this going around and moving around. So there's not a lot of practice that they get for these kind of types of things. Yes, the Gmod, yes, the dude was like a Gmod prop with thrusters in his hand, yes. Not feeling super sold on the... Nah, it wasn't super good. I thought at the start that it was promising, but then they started piling up the 3D models and 3D models and 3D models. And they were using 3D models in like places where you don't have to use them. Because like, for example, like using a 3D model in a scene where there's a car ride, right? When you have a car ride that, let's say, goes like this, where the car is like, what a beautiful car. There's the wheels. The car has to drive like a road like that. Then yeah, obviously using a 3D model is the way to go, because then you can just turn the car around and whatever. But for example, when the angle is something like this, when the shot is like this, This is the like the shape of the screen, and then there's like let's say there's like grass here, and then we can see like the car like this, and there's no shifts to the angle whatsoever, and it's just go like here, and the wheels just spin, and that's it. It's like driving like this way or that way or whatever, like this. There's literally no reason to use a 3D model there. The only reason to why you use a 3D model in a situation like this is because you're lazy. So yeah. Yeah. Just draw the Egyptian mural style with the head completely sideways. Yes, you didn't erase a tiny spot at the bottom. What? Can't unsee. What tiny spot? I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's draw the furry murals here. Let's draw people's furry OCs here. The tails are very important. They're obviously not wearing any clothes because they're furries. What other creatures are popular in furries? Cats. And then like, well, it kind of looks like a dog, to be honest. And then like, whatever other animal is here. Maybe this is the cat. There we go. They don't get along well, so there's like a cross in between them. And then there's a... Oh, protogens. I don't know what they look like. And I don't know if I can draw one in like a shitty angle like this. So let's just draw like... maybe like a mouse. Mouse would probably be a pretty basic beach furry character too. Although to be fair, I haven't really seen a lot of mouse furries. There we go. When you drew the 3D car and you erased it after you missed a spot. I have no idea what you're talking about. Could put an arcade in the Egyptian mural too. He's cross-dressing. Recently there has been a lot of cross-dressing in the RPs. And let's do Bear Chan as well. There we go. There's the furry cross-dressers. I don't know what it is about bears and cross-dressing. It seems to be like a thing. There's like something in here that also has like a nose and... I will remind you that it was you who started Bear. No, it wasn't. Stop lying. You're the one who told me to make Bear into a cute princess. Let's not try to change history, shall we? We have a lot of space here. We could have something peeking from here. And then maybe a little bit of something here. And then something in the center. And then maybe something in the sky as well. Could put like darkening skies around the... Or like clouds around Emrakul. There we go. That was after you roasted my hobby shit. No, I don't know if that's correct. I feel like that's like fake news. Pretty sure you just whispered to me to draw Bear-chan like that. Mouse furries are surprisingly common. They are? I don't think I've ever had a conversation with one. There was one who I'd call a rat bastard, but that's about it. I think his character was like a cat though. But he was like the kind of furry who finds like Hamtaro sexy. So I was like, oh, this is a rat bastard. And yes, there are people like that out there. People really like redeeming Bear-chan, yes. As they should. Too tired to think of anything more. Maybe we should go to bed. We could still fit like a little bit. I'm not gonna keep streaming for very long either because I actually still have work. I've been a little bit behind on work because of the fact that I got some extra work today having to spot out like mistakes in the printing and stuff. So I'm late on work, so I still have a lot of stuff for tonight to push through. One of the Angry Birds half embedded into the wall. Okay. Let's put it like here. And there's like a borb, a bird orb. Doesn't really look like it's embedded into it. Let's draw it like more into like a crater. Here we go. Very good. Rest well, Val. Yeah, something to peek from here. What would be like a good peeker? Calling a cat furry a rat sounds a little bit more insulting. They were a rat bastard. Oh, there was something in Submit funny. Wait, let's see here. Worst anime car chase of all time. I should watch this. Let's watch this right now. I wonder, we probably can't have sounds on. Anime is very peculiar about the copyright, unless there's like a funny dub over it. Well, nobody's giving any ideas, so might as well. So we have these guys running into the car. Fucking asshole doesn't like mind the girl at all. It's just like, well, I'm coming here. Let's call the cops. Yeah, what the fuck? What is all this like empty shit here? Where's the car chase? When is the car chase starting? From here, like? Okay, so here now they're driving. One-man orchestra. What the fuck is this lore? Is he a divine song player? What the fuck does that even mean? Where's the car chase? It's no use running. Okay. Wait, is he pulling the entire car by one hand? I guess he's like a super powerful. The entire animation is terrible if you pay attention. Let's see. Their eyes and stuff. So far, it's looked pretty normal. I mean, that was kind of shitty, but like... I mean, that's a lot of effort to draw a car spinning without the use of 3D models, for example. And here it goes. Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's a commercial break. Never heard of this shit. What? What does this have to do with the car chase? Oh no, there's the car. I mean, this is pretty basic 2000, like early 2000s anime. It's not really standing out as like particularly bad looking, in my opinion. There are definitely like ugly shots. But like, in general, the shots are okay. She's like, just no fucks given. Okay. Now the car is stuck in a subway, whatever. The seatbelt being on and then off and then not on. Yeah, but do you really watch the scene for the seatbelts? Or how the water seems pressurized? Well, what the fuck? Yeah, sure, but it's like just like a really quick way of drawing water. That's such a nitpick. It's not like you could actually draw water any better than that. Drawing like actually realistic looking water is really, really time consuming. Obviously in like a low budget anime like this, they're not gonna do like super cool effects like that. So far I haven't seen anything that is like standing out as like super trash. Yeah, it's clearly not like a high budget. It's clearly not a high budget anime. That's for sure. But it still looks way better than like fucking Mao Samaritrai or something like that. Like, or like fucking, what is it called? That horseshit fucking pile of trash. What was it called? It was called like X-Arm. X-Arm. Let me see. Yeah, let me show you fucking shit animation. in comparison with that one, like look at this shit. Does this look good to you? I am speaking. Why is he drawn, but he's a 3D model? Somebody tell, why is he the 2D and he's a 3D model? This is a real fucking anime. What is this trash? Why are they 2D and why is he 3D? You want to tell me that previous thing that you showed me was trash animation, and then look at this shit? He has the protagonist energy. Oh yeah. What is the hurry up and get inside me? What the fuck? They just like dunk. What is this mouth animation? God, I hate it so much. They have literally like, they have like a vertex on the upper lip, vertex on the lower lip, and they just pull them up, down, up, down, up, down. That is such a fucking trash. Such a fucking trash way of animating mouths. The punch was pretty good. It had like a real feel of weight to it. Okay, that was really bad though. That was fucking trashy ass punch. And now there's these guys. And now these are 2D models again. Why? So like, let's see like if I can find Mae-sama retry bad animation, because it was absolutely garbage. No, I guess people just don't understand how bad it looked, which I'm not really surprised. With Pekora is in anime, what the fuck? But yeah, Mae-sama retry was really cheaply animated. It was like there was like never a scene with like more than 2 frames of animation. It was super bad, but that's how most isekai anime generally gets. And yeah, Taimo, I actually really enjoyed the manga too. It's the anime really did it dirty. Like in my personal opinion, there shouldn't be an anime made if it's like so bad that it makes the manga and the light novel look bad. It's just really bad marketing. Like, if you're gonna make an anime, it has to have an appeal over the manga and the light novel. But if it looks so bad that it makes both of those previous works look bad, then what the fuck is the point of it existing? It's expensive to make. It's really time consuming to make. And the end result is just garbage. Why? There was like in Mae-sama retry, there's like a scene where 2 characters are fighting. There's like the characters like this. And they're like shooting a fireball like this. And then there's another character who's just like this. I'm surprised that nobody ever made a video about how shit the animation is. And there's another character like a distance away like this in the exact same pose. And then the animation of this like just goes like, and then the other one is like, ah! And then they're like, well, how about this? And then they just erase the animation. And then they're like, oh, that's so weak, blah blah blah, I'm cooler than that. Well, how about this? And then there's like no animation to these 2 at all. They're just standing in the same pose, and then they're like again, like then they're like, ah no, I'm so fucking destroyed. And then the scene ends. Really fucking bad. It's just ugly. I honestly didn't see the severe issues in the other one. Yeah, sometimes there are like actual animation errors, like, oh, the characters have a seatbelt, oh, in this frame they don't. That's because the, like, generally speaking, especially like cheaper anime is made by recycling a lot of scenes. And there could be like, okay, this scene is drawn by person A, this scene is drawn by person B. If they're drawing in a huge rush, which they most likely are, they might draw like person A draws like a scene like this. That's where the characters are facing forward, and then then person B is drawing like this, where the characters are facing this way. And then you can see the seatbelt in this one, but then you can't see the seatbelt in this one because there was no communication between these two parties when they made the animation. And then when this frame is repeated multiple times and this frame is repeated multiple times to save money, then the seatbelt will flicker on and off. But seriously, if I'm completely honest, who the fuck watches anime for the sake of like spotting where the fucking seatbelts are? Like, it's such a vain thing to complain, like as if that actually ruins your immersion from the scene. Like the fact that the seatbelt keeps flashing on and off, that's like a mistake you have to go looking for to see. Because people generally don't look at the fucking seatbelts. People generally look at the characters' faces, and they're just like, okay, well, yeah, they have only 2 frames of animation in their mouth, but, you know. Yeah, but like the seatbelt and the water that you mentioned, there was like no issue whatsoever with them. Some of the animations were like bad, yeah, but they still look better than the fucking X-Arm like looks as a total. Just why they labeled it as the worst. That was definitely not. Well, it might be the worst car chase scene because there's not a lot of car chases in anime in general, I guess, that look like that are done in like cheap studios. You could also see from the way the car was drawn, or the shape of the car was really simple. It wasn't like an actual car. It was like a box basically that had wheels on it, because it's much easier to figure out like how does the box go when it goes in different angles. But if it was an actual car, then like with like the modern cars have like a more sleek design to their like a shape, where the front of the hood is like this, and it's like a pseudo organic shape with like a bunch of different factors to take in mind when you draw it. So that actually makes it even harder when you have to draw organic shapes shifting from the side to another, but they are also like hard shapes, so they have a very specific shape that they have to constantly stay in. It's very hard to make it look believable. Well, yeah, sorry about going on an art rant. But that was definitely not the worst animation that I've seen in 2D anime. It was like not even close. What do we put here? What do we put here? Car in the tree. Okay, let's put a car in the tree. It's a car from Cars. Lightning McQueen. Let me find him. Let's do like that, and then he's like stuck in here. They have like their eyelids are like these. Then he has like this slight elevated spot there for the wheels. I don't know what he reads, what reads on his nose. should be like more over here. This should be like further away from here, like that. He doesn't have like an antenna. I like to draw antennas on cars. I don't know if cars have antennas anymore these days. There we go. There he is. He's just hanging out there in the tree. Okay. Okay. It's looking pretty full, to be fair. Let's just draw some clouds in the sky and then we'll be done, I guess. Because I do need to get to work and it's already past midnight. There we go. Let's draw some more emojis in here. There we go. There's like nothing in here. Now there's something in there. No, I'm good. I'm not gonna add any more like actual characters into this. There it is. We have no sensor bars. We have very fat cat. We have Mae-mae chasing egg. We have whatever her name was, summoning Emrakul. Godzilla from the shitty version. Amogu. Super Giga Chad, Yerso and Amico ERPing, Bear drooling for Giga Chad, Pelican's fan being consoled by Vampire Mummy, the thingy Pochita from Chainsaw Man, Ken smelling the cum trees. Car from Cars saying fuck you while somebody painted it on him, Spider-Man, the furry mural, and that's it. Oh, and the amiibo changeling, yes, the legendary, and then the old shit memes, the musical, a very important cultural phenomenon, to put it very lightly. Okay, very good. Now it's beautiful. I'm good. I need to actually get to work. So I'm gonna go do that. I hope you guys have a good night, whatever you're doing. And then tomorrow, let's check out the new Monster Hunter updates in Rise. And then starting next week, I'm gonna finish my PSO2 thing that I started. And if everything goes well, then the week after we're gonna start Kula World, and also Kula Quest, to be fair, because I'm gonna play the Japanese version of it. And next week Mega Man X5, then Kula Quest after that. Probably not gonna finish that one in a week, so that's gonna go on for a little bit. And then probably Mega Man X6 after it. And then also alongside that, Monster Hunter World. So a lot of gaming incoming, and yeah. Three streams late, someone at the same stream could referred to as an alliance raid. Do we have enough people for raiding? Is anybody actually gonna stay if we raid someone? We have Bear, we have Taimo, we have Yerso, we have Arcade, and then someone else. So probably not, right? Yeah. So if you guys are just gonna go to bed and whatever, then I don't think it's super nice to raid people if people aren't even gonna stay. So, so yeah, might as well just end here for the day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow in the name of Monster Hunter. I'll just do the update. Probably shouldn't take super long. It's like 2 quests, so like an hour, 2. And then we'll probably still have some work for tomorrow left, to be fair. So I'll probably need to do that. So yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow, and that's gonna be it for today. Bye, yo. Take this away. I'll see you guys later.